And we've got whisper sounds.
Shh.
You're live.
None of that.
I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Copyright.
Copyright. Okay, so we are here. Is Yogscast Reddit? The whole Reddit for the Yogscast guys.
The
subreddit.
Gotta get it right, honey.
Wanted to kind of do a race for the wool tourney, and so some of the guys with RMCT, the of course Reddit Minecraft tourney, have said, "Hey, we'll help you with that because we might have a little bit of experience in running into suckers." Just a smidge. So tonight we've got last username, a very experienced player and sometimes commentator.
Well, at least that's what they say.
Who is here with us? Oh, they're right. With an awesome skin and an awesome voice. And then, of course, we have my friend Rayman.
Where's my compliments?
Who's also been a player. Hey, I had to swallow, okay? I had to take a breath.
No excuses.
Who has also been a very good player. And we've seen some great PvP out of you. You've been, like, clutch shooting and stuff. So, as you've subbed in and done stuff. So, really, really cool. And a map maker. Both of y'all are map makers too. So we have this match on Back to Basics. It's about to get started, but before we get them started, you can see they're all like lined up on sumo. They've been lined up for a few minutes in the flaming sumo ring, ready to get it started. But we want to give you guys kind of an overview of the map and of Race for the Wool in general. So if you guys are brand new and this is like the first time you've seen it, or you've just seen some of the Yogs guys videos derping their way through a Race for the Wool map, this is what you're looking at, a basic traditional Race for the Wool map. This one was actually made for the open house, which was done at the end of RMCT 3.
The whole idea was to teach new players to the game on how to do it. So you have the victory monument here that even tells you wool goes here, wool goes here.
I take it back.
Wool goes here.
This was at the end of RMCT 2 that we had this, because at the end of RMCT 3 we had our second open house. So yeah, and this was created specifically to just say, here is your introduction. So we have our two identical mirrored lanes. We have our victory monument. Yeah, as Ray said, very specifically, wools go here. You've got your farm, your basic supplies, and then you drop down. Nothing, there's an open area here for PvP. Nothing is too, severe in the drop, but you do have a lot of open area. You can drop down here into the mines if you need to get yourself some ores, some coal, etc.
Okay, and before we get more into the specifics of this particular map, for those that are not familiar with Race for Wool, the whole objective is team versus team. You rush through the map to claim 3 wools in different dungeons, be the first one to place them on your victory monument to win the match.
Right. So we have to go through and we're going to see where all the different wools are, and the victory monument is like home base. You got to get everything. Home.
Meanwhile, you shoot the other team with arrows, with cannons.
Try to stop
them pretty much any way you can. That's the fun part.
Keep them
the
away
only thing you can't do, this middle portion, this empty space that we're flying through right now. This is no man's land. Yeah, this is void lane. You're not allowed to actually build off your lane towards the others. You can't put blocks outside of your actual lane that you're providing.
The server hates it so much it will actually kill you.
It will strike you dead. Yes. So you can shoot projectiles across. You can chuck, in a dispenser an egg if there's an egg on a map. But you cannot. You can cannon. You can arrow fire. But you cannot actually physically cross the barrier.
You can send everything but yourself.
Yes. And any blocks. Now, if you choose to come down here...
You can still send some blocks, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, that's true. Whether you dig over here to get your supplies or you push forward, this is where your first... either way, you're going to have to come down here eventually, because this is our first wool box. This is basically an example of a fleecy box or a wool box. We've called it lots of things, but that's basically what it is. And inside, you will have your wool.
Wool.
So soft.
Beautiful, light.
So green.
Soft. Now, you can't take the wool from the victory monument, and normally you won't even have that as an option in most maps, but we were being very, very clear as this map was made. This is green wool. Get it? green.
Yep.
So you have to get here. Now, there are various ways to get in here. Notice there's no just, simple walk down. You're going to have to dig through the walls or make ladders, etc. And mobs will spawn in here. So it's not going to just be a cakewalk. And it's fully exposed for people to shoot you in the face, which is part of the fun.
Face shots.
Here, when you're ready for sumo, just tell me and I'll get it all sorted out.
All
Right, so the second wall here is just a simple get down there to the bottom without getting shot to pieces and claim the blue wall.
And you have to still traverse this little middle area here, etc. There are various supplies. You can see there's kind of the cannon already set up for you here, completely loaded with some basic TNT. You can shoot back and forth. There's the enchantment tables. Really, this is very much a walk you by the hand, back to basics, as it says, map. But again, you still have strategies. You've got to bridge across, which is a good possibility, a good place to get shot. You've got to come down here and get the blue wall.
And get back out.
Exactly, and get back out. So even if you get down, you've got to get back out safely. And then we traverse further down the lane.
And we find my
this
favorite
lovely
liquid.
Lava. The netherrack and the lava and the nether brick. And you come across here, and there's these two little mini towers. And at the top of the little mini towers is, of course, red wool. But going through the towers, this tends to get pretty filled with mobs. And again, you have the opportunity to kind of be shot. And as you traverse back and forth in the lava, you might, stub your toe and get burnt. Or get killed and have your wool fall into the lava and burn to a crisp, etc.
Yeah, getting the wool's
And
half the battle. You have to get it back.
It's completely obsidian roof, which is minor little glowstones, so this area tends to be fairly dark. And there you go. Oh no! My Twitter pokage is on my screen. There we go. So this does tend to be a very... It leads for the mobs to be very dark. Often the roof up here is made of glass, and it's mostly just there to keep the elements, the rain, from coming down and
but this one's
lagging
special
people's
roof.
computers.
This one makes sure that mobs spawn.
Yeah, this roof is specifically made obsidian. We've seen some other maps that certain sections are obsidianized just to keep that dark effect. And of course, these are the initial troughs where they will line up and drop down and get it started. And once you get all three wools, it's the real race to get back here and place them on time.
So I'm ready for sumo. I don't know about you.
I'm good for sumo.
Let's do
here.
it.
I like the example wool up here for you. There you go. Gray, pink, and blue.
Oh yeah. All right,
Oh,
so
baby.
since I can't see the
My body is
teams,
ready.
we have Tie Guy 21G versus Shadowpuss for the sumo. We get to see which lane they get to go into, left or right. The winner gets to decide.
Right, and our actual team names today are Loads of Mana versus Team Scrublords.
Not sure which of these guys is on which.
Yeah,
No,
we'll,
we'll find out
I
as,
guess we'll find
as
out.
they're in.
we'll find out, yeah. Oh, here we go. And
There it goes.
sumo.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh no! Is it going to be who dies
I guess
first?
so.
I guess.
They were off at the same time.
Oh my
so it's-
goodness!
Oh, no, there he went.
I think we gotta give it to Shadowpuss.
I think Shadowpuss.
I didn't get a
yeah,
death message there.
Never got the death, no.
Maybe it's because I don't have the auto-ref client. Uh-oh.
You have failed us. Oh my.
Well, that's not going to be fun.
Okay. So, here we are. Now, they've chosen diamond. In this particular map, we've got diamond and gold for our sides. Often it's red and blue or whatever color combination the map maker wants. So we've got diamond and gold.
All right.
They're lining up in their troughs.
All right, we just got to know what team is which.
Well, thankfully, because we're using the auto-ref client, where it says gold and diamond at the top of the screen right now and over on the right side for the scoreboard, you're actually going to see the names as the refs
well,
type all
they
that
told
in.
me there was no auto-ref client. So
Team
I didn't.
Scrublords. No.
No.
It was in our chat earlier. 1.6.2, there's a download for it. I got it.
That's what I get for
So
asking.
Team Scrublords is diamond. And that would be Optimus, Gizmontito, baby. You were like moving back and forth. It's hard to see your name. Jugsy and Shadowpuss. Which of course means we have loads of mana.
Hinzumi, Traxxas.
Is it loads of mana? I thought it was
and Tagai.
loads
They're
of
supposed to
mana.
be lords, but they wanted to change
I think I might
their
have
name.
said lord.
I think it's
they
loads.
asked to
did
be
they?
changed just now.
Yeah, I see it's officially on the calendar as loads.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Because I
loads.
might be-
That's how they sign up.
Oh, okay.
I might be checking. Loads of mana and Team Scrub Lord. So that's who we have.
Roast Tiger.
They're going to drop down into these little troughs. It's not a real deep drop on this one. It's a nice, gentle little baby drop. And then they will be off and running. So as soon as everybody's ready, there's actually, the way this works is to make sure it's kind of fair. Both teams will need to say that they're ready.
See, we just
Once they're
had
marked
loads
as
of mana.
ready,
Mark is ready.
there they go. Once they're both ready, then a referee determines, okay, both teams are ready. They start the match. You get a quick countdown. It tells you, 15 seconds till match starts. And then the bottom is going to just drop out from underneath their feet, and they will fall. And even though this is a short drop, let me tell you, standing in that trough makes your stomach really, really, really want to float.
You're
It's a little bit
ready
nerve-wracking.
But you're eager.
Yeah, suddenly everybody's got to go potty, and suddenly all the nerves hit you.
Suddenly you wish you had a beer or any other type of beverage. All right.
Okay, and they're talking about mumble channels.
Streamers ready?
Yes.
We are ready.
Yes, we are.
15 seconds.
There you go, 15 seconds. Both teams are in their own mumble channel, which will let them be able to communicate with voice, which is really critical for teamwork.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to type and do this at the same time, especially when there's
Yeah, because, creepers in your
Here we
face, arrows in
go.
your face. Go!
And they're off.
And they're dropped. Okay.
Team Scrub Lords running right into the resource area. Let's see what they're picking up here. Probably going to get some battle gear.
And of course, there are beds. You're going to need to determine, if you want to take your beds with you, if you, how you want to set it up. And typically, when playing a race for the wool match, where you set your bed and remembering to sleep in your bed and protecting your bed is really, really critical. A little bit of arrow fire already going across. Some people are really scooching.
Yeah, Scrub Lords are running up
Scrub
ahead.
Lords are moving.
Get their lane lit up because, especially with the dark roof, lighting your lane up is extremely important in a race for one match. Usually it's make sure you do it by nightfall, but this is right away because the longer you wait, the more mobs that are going to spawn.
Right. And really...
Oh, Creeper
getting
Central!
that,
Whoa!
Yeah, I see that. I saw somebody drop down here. Did they already die? Yeah.
First blood goes to the creepers.
Goes to the creepers.
No death messages,
Oh,
sadly.
Spiteful killed by Spider. Fell out of the world. Okay, we have another person coming down here. Looks like Traxxas. Smack him! Oh, no!
Oh, now I'm getting death messages. There we go.
Oh, we had like a creeper chain reaction there. Oh, they're all coming in.
There are so many creepers. Wow.
And spamming his spot. This is a challenge, to get this. Each of these wool rooms are a puzzle. You've got to. Oh my goodness!
All right,
Yeah,
they've
this
made
is-
it towards
Oh
the
my
second
goodness.
It's supposed to be a
one. Oh, lightning
Broke
cannon.
through the other side. It was like it got cannoned. That's beautiful.
I suppose this chest here. What's in this chest? Oh, that doesn't help if I hold the feather.
So this was created as a
dear.
beginner's
Oh.
map, but I don't think the creator anticipated this many mobs spawning here. Maybe it
Yeah,
might
that
have been the
was a lot.
spawning rules were a bit different in that version.
Oh my goodness, we have the TNT being launched.
Yeah, they've destroyed that chest
Went a
at the
bit
bottom.
low.
That chest has armor, swords, and food in it, but it's not really important stuff. It's leather, a few stone materials, and some chicken. And Creeper's
Oh, the
just
Creeper
being
deaths.
MVP of the entire match right this point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and we said it's a beginner map, but really, every single map it can be broken down into this basic elements. It's just the level of challenges, what vary here.
And the Loads of Mana team seems to have recruited all these mobs to defend Team Scrub Lord's wool box, the second wool box here. They've got a million creepers, a couple of zombies,
yeah, it looks
and
like
Endermen.
we may have some bridging happening over there.
Oh, yeah, coming up.
Giz is running it. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
looks like
he's
gonna
gonna
choose
dig
to
down.
dig
Yeah.
through.
It's definitely the safer option, especially if you want to avoid fire from the enemy team and to dig into the wall, so that way they don't have a clear shot at you.
Because this is, thick enough that you can actually do that. Some maps are bedrocked and you're forced to be exposed, but this one does allow you to tuck in. Most likely we'll see him pop his head out and get his bearings at a certain point.
Alright, we have Shadowpuss. He dug across to get here, but he was also looking to provide cover fire to prevent anyone on the Loads of Mana team from even going forward to the second wall.
Now I'm taking a look at third. You can kind of see what I was talking about. There are a lot of mobs. You'll have the mobs inside, on top, all around, just hanging out, chilling, waiting to give you a little bit of love.
And Loads of Mana team doesn't seem to be doing very well against just the starter mobs here. They can't seem to get traction on the first area.
Shadowpuss is really, he's doing a full safety rail. Typically, we won't see them block the front like this. We'll see the too high block all the way across the back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get shot,
it prevents you from
kind of
getting,
run in. Yeah, it prevents you from being killed. But this is still, an arrow can still come over the top.
The thing with a lot of people don't realize is since the arrow curves down, if you stand behind the wall, you can still get hit when it arcs downward, and you can actually get knocked off the back, like you said, since he doesn't have a back safety rail. I've gotten a few kills myself doing that.
This is a really good generalized protective wall, but if you get an excellent archer, you are gonna, you're still gonna risk death.
Hand me a bow, honey.
Yeah, you're probably better off putting the rails on the back of the bridge first.
Well, the best thing to do if you really want to be completely sealed off is just put them 3 high, because generally they can't get the height if they're 3 high.
Yeah, much harder to get the height. Meanwhile, his is just continuing to work his way around, very steadily, placing the blocks where he needs them. He is getting close to the wool box level.
Looks like the creeper army is getting ready to hone in on his location. And another death through the Loads of Mana from the creepers. MVP.
The front or the back of the house on Team Scrublords for their initial resource house has been blown open.
Alright, Loads of Mana have decided to bridge over the trees here, but they haven't looped this bridge up, so this could end up spawning more mobs on their new safe path.
Shadowpuss is heading into the third wool dungeon, uncontested. The other team is nowhere in sight. He's just fighting a few mobs, but this is a pretty bright part of the map, so he's not having many mob problems here.
Yeah, he's actually working through the tower. Meanwhile, it looks like Giz was going to the top of the wool box.
And a lot of things that you'll see on some of these maps that have big wide open areas like this, they'll include small dark areas in the map that'll actually lower the spawns on the actual playable area. But it doesn't seem that there's any.
There we go.
We got red wool for the Team Scrublord.
Meanwhile, Loads of Mana have decided to go ahead and go in with a 2 tag team method here. They've got Traxxas and Spiteful. Oh, trying to come down here, kill some mobs. Oh my goodness.
That tag team didn't work out so well.
He was desperately shooting the mobs around him, and we did get that kill. You shot me. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
It looks like we have on the Team Scrublord side, looks like they've made a water drop down here towards where the first wool is. I wonder if they haven't claimed it yet. So when they're ready to, they can just come straight down.
When Izumi was killed by a spider, they actually first were shot off their bridge to, and then the creeper. The bridge over the trees is so dark, they got shot off by a skeleton and then finished by
we've got some PvP arrow fire coming as well.
This is interesting. Gizmontito is on top of the blue wool box, blue fleecy box, but he's trying to dig through the obsidian with stone pick, which can be done. It'll take a minute or two.
Well, yeah.
But he's just being really cautious.
I think it'll take the full 4 minutes if you were punching it.
I thought it was 5:20.
I've heard a lot
but
of
there he goes.
It's way too long.
It's long. It's way too long. So, but if he gets hit by an arrow, that's going to interrupt him and he'll have to redo it. But he's just, carrying on.
I mean, I see the point, what he's trying to do. He's just trying to avoid all these mobs. But it might be easier if he just kind of scooched over the edge and placed some blocks down to get beside it. But, all right, we have red wool on Team Scrublords placed on there.
Shadowpuss has actually placed it, and Optimus still had some over here too. They spread out that wool, and I'm gonna look.
He got through.
I'm assuming
He got through the box.
Nice.
He's got the blue.
I'm actually not seeing any red place. One of the common things that you really want to remember when you're looking at a race for the wool map is securing that wool. So once you get it, you want to place it so you don't have to come all the way back and get it again. I actually was running wool and got shot off the world with all
Oh
of
yeah,
my
that
wool,
is the
and we had to
worst
do it
thing
again.
ever. Especially if it's one of those
It is.
wools that were a pain to get into in the first place.
Yeah, and then got bombed to death by by Whiskey Brigade. But yeah.
He did actually
So,
hand the red wool off to a teammate. He didn't place any, but
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
They-
general
they
safety
handed
rule
it
is to
off.
actually place some down somewhere.
yep.
Right. So you're gonna. That's something that you're gonna want to bear in mind because that's ooh.
Oop.
Yeah, killed by the
Yep,
skeleton.
PvP kill.
Poor Hinzumi.
Yeah, they're not even getting past this first hill here, it doesn't seem. They are getting
There's
locked
the
down.
red. Blue is in hand. So yeah, that's a common tip. Just to remember, kind of place your wools as you go. You never know when you're gonna be blown off the world, or shot to death, or burned up, or whatever.
So now all I have to do is get this green, and they have a nice little water drop to do just that.
Optimus is working his way back, and looks like we're about to have blue placed again. Gizmo looks like he's gonna be the one. He's in the house, coming through.
Do they not realize that they had a water drop down to this
Placed
hole?
it.
Scrublords have dug a tunnel all the way from the iron mine through to the green wool cave.
Yeah, that's why I'm
guess this is their
curious.
strategy to
I
get
mean,
around
this
mobs.
literally goes straight up.
A little bit of miscommunication, perhaps.
I don't know, but I mean, a person could easily come down here, grab the wool, and then torch trick swim their way all the way up.
Yeah, you can see this is what. Oh, Jugsy's dropping down now, but mobs. Now it's very interesting that the Team Scrublords is choosing to actually place their wools on the monument because, as we said, that is the ultimate goal. And the Hizumi creeper.
He
again.
punched him off, but the creeper blew up midair, taking him out.
Whoever can get them on there first is the winner. And if they're able to, like, if the time runs out and they've got the wolves on first, that helps determine the winner. So very interesting that they've gone ahead and placed. A lot of teams don't. You can still blow it up, but a lot of teams will just kind of wait till the end for a victory run.
Yeah, and we got the Team Scrublords just completely locking down loads of mana with the help of the mobs and some good arrow fire here. So,
Yeah, you can see the arrow fire coming in. Oh!
oof, it's painful to watch.
Spiteful Fox ultimately blown up by... Oh my goodness.
At this point, this is what we call a pain loop. You just keep running in, but there's really nothing they can do. They're just going to keep dying over and over again.
Right, but they have to clear the mobs, and I like what they're doing right now. Ty, is that Ty? Yeah, Ty guy. He is up here at the top. He's getting pelted from across the lane by the arrows, but he's trying to thin those numbers. He was trying to, from a safe distance,
Oh, he got him.
clear
He
them.
got Juggy.
Yep.
Nice
So now
shot.
he's taking out the guy that was shooting him. He can focus on the mobs.
And now he's got some teammate help here, too.
Somebody's coming back down to support him. Yes, Traxxas again. So now they're going to work on clearing the mobs to get to the fleecy box. Now again, darkness is an issue. Lighting right here would help.
Yeah.
So as you do die, you come back. There's less things.
Oh, using the creepers to clear out the
Oh,
mobs.
using the creepers.
Nicely done.
That is so pro. Very nicely done.
He's the only thing he risked with that is this is an open wool box. He could have ended up blowing up the wool box.
Very nicely done, though. Very nicely done. You know, we've all used creepers for mining, or at least
Oh, yeah.
taken advantage of the accidental creeper mining.
Advanced mining
Sucked up a
techniques.
bit.
That's what I call it.
There you go. Woohoo!
Oh, they've got lime wool. They ended up getting that
Hi
one
guys,
first.
got
He's
lime
got company.
wool.
Oh,
Loads
is he
of
gonna
mana,
place it? Is he
fantastic.
gonna place some wool?
He's all right.
Oh, he's safe.
Oh my goodness, just towered right up and out. Fantastic.
And here again, since he's got to get out, this would be another good time to actually place a wool. Looks like he's
Digging
gonna dig
in.
his way out.
Sort of panic tunnel into the wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Get me out of
did
here.
he cover it up? I'm curious. Did he cover it? Yeah, he did. He completely sealed himself in. Perfectly
Yeah,
just
done.
he's
went
gonna
to safe
pillar
way
up.
out.
Yeah, he's pillaring straight up.
Now it looks like Jugsy is coming back over. We may have some action. They're coming right back through their dug tunnel and their stairway here. You can see people setting their beds right and left.
Oh yeah. Did they
he's
finally
gonna
get
try to
across
come
the mountain
down. Shot
Oh,
by
he was shot, but he
Gizmodo,
had just set his
man.
spawn, so...
Seeing a lot of people. I think they're all setting their spawn back at
Yeah,
the initial
it's
house.
at the first house. I just went to him. Yeah, they're just exchanging arrow fire at this point.
Spiteful Fox stopped. Looks like he's got himself some blocks.
Trax is killing Gizmodo
Oh.
again. Spiteful dying from a high place.
Giz is just shooting. Yeah, he got shot and fell down the ladder for the netherrack ladder to go down.
Ooh. Oh, so they did make it to the end?
No. The initial.
Oh, gotcha. The nether brick. That's why he confused me.
Yeah, the
I was like,
brick
netherrack's at
ladder.
the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Place
loads of
Lime
mana.
Wall,
Got
very
one
nice.
place, so they're at least not going to be shut out of this match.
Excellent. So we are truly at 2 versus 1 secured walls. All Scrub Lords needs is lime, but it is not pretty down there,
Oh,
and they are
looks
really
like
struggling
Optimus
to get
is trying
down.
to take the water drop. Oh,
I see that.
No. Oh,
Mobs.
there it
Yeah.
was right there. He just couldn't.
He had half a heart.
He actually had the
Just
chest
had
open.
half a heart.
Jokes if he can run for it.
Oh, Jugsy gonna get taken out by a creeper if he's not careful. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was close.
I think Jugsy's a she.
Mobs MVP.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Gizmodo.
Jugsy is a she. My fault.
Giz. Ooh. Okay, he's back at Lime Wall.
That was painful.
He's killed by the skeleton.
Oh,
Again,
and
he took the water
Optimus.
drop.
Oh, Optimus almost knocked. Oh, Optimus knocked out.
He did.
Oh, that zombie
no.
took him out.
Oh no. But the team has figured out, yes, communication has happened. We do have this beautiful water drop. Let's use it. Jugsy placing the blue wool for step ladders.
Well, it's
Meanwhile,
secured.
Gizmo coming right back down.
They've got it now.
And they
Line
finally
is
got
in
it.
hand
Now they gotta get
again.
out. Now you gotta swim out of there. Question is, does he have a
Spiteful being
torch?
shot by Shadowpuss.
Nope, but he is placing a piece. That's the smart thing.
All right.
Oh, he has
Definitely
placed it
That's good.
5 meters from the wall box, but
It
slightly
is
It's
closer.
still placed. It's still
Yep.
placed.
I mean, if, you know, the nice thing that would have been done would be to jump up and place one where Jugsy could grab it.
Now,
There you go.
Gizmo only has 1 live mold still on him. He does have 10 blocks. He could almost derp tower up to the top here. Oh, he's riding it.
A torch trick would be great here.
He's
He doesn't have any
in.
blocks he can use to breathe.
Yeah, I think he's gonna end up suffocating. before
Yeah, he
gets
won't
up
make
there.
it.
He's in.
gonna be very
Jugsy
close.
is right here.
Oh, he's starting to drown. 3, 4, 5.
No.
Nope, he's not gonna make it. 7, 8. Oh, he
Alright.
might. It's gonna be extremely close. Oh, nope, there he
Well,
went.
Optimus should catch the
Drowned.
Yeah, he sure did.
roll. I think Optimus will make
Oh, he
it.
picked up an arrow, it says.
Optimus has torches.
Ah, see, he came prepared.
Yep.
Alright, so I
torch.
think we're seeing the
We
end of this
gotta
game.
go through this. The team is just continually working on getting that. Meanwhile, we have a big firefight. Looks like Giz and Shadowpuss right at the front, really trying to just say no. No,
And here's
you will
this
not pass.
victory run that we spoke
Well, I
of.
better say no
earlier.
pretty loud, because Scrub Lords are about 30 seconds from winning.
Well, that's what I mean. They've been just blocking out loads of mana as they spawn and try to go forward. They're just ensuring
And here we go.
And
their
good
victory.
game, Team Scrub
Yeah.
Lords.
16 and a half minutes, our very first match of the Reddit
Subreddit. I was gonna say it.
Yogscast tournament on Back to Basics. Very, very good. Both teams definitely, working hard to get their wools and placing them. Excellent
That was a
job.
very quick run for.
That was a fast one.
Kind of expected it to be a quick one, just because of the map. Everything's a little bit.
I don't know. After seeing those mobs, I was just so
I
sure.
know, those mobs. Really good techniques. We saw some fantastic experienced people techniques. Yeah, I love what Gizmodo said right now. That was very intense. That's one thing that I don't think people really realize.
These games
When
are
you're just
always
watching-
intense.
Yeah, it is so much different when you're just kind of watching it on a stream or watching on a video versus actually playing, and you got the pressure and the people shooting you in the face and the confusion, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, being
Just
able to
hope
hold
they
it
don't-
together as a team in that
Yeah.
situation is a big factor.
Yeah.
Keeping calm
And-
in the
Yep.
face of danger.
Keeping calm in the face of danger. Looks like we've had Giz and Ty Guy come into our channel. So how are you guys doing?
Bitter but well.
Bitter but well.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Giz is happy. Giz is good.
So I noticed
Really
first off,
nicely done.
right at the beginning of that match, Team Scrublords, you guys ran forward and started lighting up, which was very important to making sure that you didn't get locked into the beginning of the map. Unlike Loads of Mana, you guys kind of got locked down there, but I saw you try to get onto it. Were you guys communicating on how to get past it, or?
Yeah, we had a very specific tactic in mind. Basically, me and Hinzumi were going to rush over the treetops to go for the farther two wolves, while Traxxas and Spiteful torched the forest area and then went for the green wool. Unfortunately, the map that we were practicing on was apparently a different version than this one. So that area in the center that's no forest, it was like solid forest in our practice runs.
Oh.
I would think that would actually make it easier, but
Well, no, 'cause
I
we
can
were
understand
running-
not getting the exact practice, though. I definitely get
We were
that.
going. Our initial strategy was running over the treetops to avoid the map.
Oh, I see.
And there weren't as many treetops now.
I see. Gotcha.
Oh, that is too bad. I don't think Loads of Mana actually made it over to the third wool at all, and I saw you guys were plagued. I mean, Hizumi.
Did they
just
even? Did
died
you guys?
right
Oh, you
and
guys
left.
did make it to the second. I see your little bridge.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got further than I thought you did on that part, so that's a good thing. I did notice that they teach your supplies right off the bat, though.
Yeah.
And you just got really unlucky. There were so many mobs at the start of that.
Oh.
Oh, and apparently we don't get to see the map
interesting.
anymore.
Okay, we were just peeking around. There were a lot of mobs. I was really impressed with some of the different strategies we saw. I'm just looking at the auto ref real quick to look at overall deaths. It looks like Hizumi and Traxxas, you guys had 17 and 18 deaths. Spiteful 16, Taigai 9, but the other side were all like 2, 4, 5, and 6. So definitely the deaths, not just to the PvP, because there were a few of those, but mostly the mob deaths.
Yeah,
Yes.
the mob,
Really
the
what
creepers
hurt.
were MVP of that game. I don't care who you ask.
Indeed. Yeah, we were just kind of zerging it, because at one point we just died too many times and lost all of our equipment, so we were just running in with nothing, like, we gotta get something done.
Yeah, I saw a couple of let's punch a creeper off the edge, and the creeper blew up in midair.
And yeah, it still gotcha. It still gotcha. I like the lava ring we've got here. Very, very pretty, guys.
Uh-oh,
Very
it's slowly
pretty.
closing in on them.
I see Brad slowly closing it in.
Well, you know the
Oh,
rule,
the-
honey. There will be derpage.
There will be derpage. No kidding, man. At least we didn't see any flarbage tonight.
Oh,
Or,
there they go.
Oh, there it is.
They were talking about Flarbage before the match, and I was like, you know what, guys, it's been done.
It has been. It has been done. Now, I want to ask Giz about the water drop versus that we saw over the wool, but then we also saw some other teammates that were
Yeah.
totally digging in and going down. Was there like a miscommunication there? How did that originally get created?
For the green wall,
Yes.
Yeah.
we had a plan to kind of get it from both sides. We would go down the water, which put you right above the wall, and we would just keep like Zerg rushing it, while the person who would go down the ladder would like systematically take out the mobs. And
So that was actually your intention, to have somebody to be able to go down the water and work on the wool while somebody else was coming through and clearing things.
yep,
That's different. That's different for sure.
once the red and the blue were back, everybody was just on that duty. We figured if we all concentrated on it, eventually we would be able to get it.
Well, and that's exactly what we saw. You guys just had one teammate after another just dropping down. Okay, that one got thrown off. That one got blown up. That one said, "Oh, okay, this one's got it. Let's
Yeah,
get
the
out of here."
only risks I see with that would be the whole creeper might blow up the chest.
We almost had that actually. I think I jumped off the edge, or I just booked it. We had a creeper right by the chest, and I wasn't aware until last second. But we were lucky to have it not blow up the chest.
As far as this being, your first experience, I'm assuming not necessarily with Race for the Wool, but at least your first experience of being on in a tournament, in a stream type setting. How do you feel about? What are your thoughts on the Race for the Wool experience?
Oh, I know. It was fun for our whole team. We were like nervous the whole time before this and during it, and it was a lot of fun.
I'll let you in on a secret. That never goes away.
Yeah.
I like
It doesn't matter.
I like
never
it. I
goes
like the
away.
feeling.
Yeah, it's quite exciting every time you play a match, even if
There's
you've played the map a million
definitely-
times.
Yeah, an adrenaline rush.
Things can be different every time you play it, so that's one of the things that are awesome about Race for Wool.
And what about you, Ty?
Well, I had quite a bit of fun. I always like just kind of competing in like high stress scenarios, as odd as that sounds. But I don't think I can say the same for my teammates. They didn't seem too happy about it.
Oh no!
Did you guys experience kind of a panic or a breakdown in communication?
There was a little bit of panic at the start, but the most of the breakdown in communication just came from team members not doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Well, that is part of it. You know, it's not a one-man show. It is a team. Part of the sport is it is a team
it's
group
the dirt
effort.
trophy.
You know. Yeah, I see the dirt face we got going here. I like it. But it was really, really interesting. I love seeing some of the different moves. I loved, and I think it was, I want to say it was on Loads of Mana, when you guys got the green and you were going down there, and there was like, you were using the creepers to take out the other mobs.
That was something that a lot of people actually do that play this full time.
Yeah.
So good to you for using the pro strats.
Using the mobs.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that did not look like a fluke. That looked like you guys were going, you know what, Creeper, you just take out the others and work for
That's
you.
advanced mining technique.